This is the Unbreakable Golfers podcast, where we're shining a light on your pain and weakness and how it is affecting your positions, your power and your performance on the golf course.
I'm very lucky that I didn't play golf. Now, over the Christmas period, let's say I enjoyed myself. I'm not one of these people that would say, oh no, you got to keep doing your training, you got to do X, Y and Z, you can't sacrifice all the good work that you've put in. Don't get me wrong, you can do that if you want, but for me, you could be dead tomorrow. So you've got to enjoy time with your family, you've got to be able to rest. Rest is a way that you can actually perform better. So that's what I did. But here in Spain, you have an additional week, so to speak. So say, for instance, you would normally have the build up to Christmas where you're eating more, drinking more, seeing more people, everything changes. Then you have the week over Christmas between that and the New Year where you're doing exactly the same thing. And then when you get into the first day, or New Year's Day or the 2nd of January, whichever way you look at it, you start getting back towards normality. Well, here, the 6th of January is Three Kings, which is like the Spanish Christmas. So you have an additional week where you make excuses of what you eat, additional week where your training becomes less, you drink more, you sleep in later, you go to bed later, whichever way it be. So this is a 3-week period. Now, 3 weeks can take a lot of time, or it can do a lot in a short period of time, I should say, to change your body. Now, my golf performance assessment prior to Christmas and 3 weeks after Christmas was a hell of a lot different. My toe touch was off, my lower back was tight, my upper body was fine, but my rotation in my upper body was tighter than it normally is. This is based on the foods I was eating, not doing my correctives at XYZ, but biggest one of all was my right hip, which if I don't work on every day, I will suffer with, which is why I have to work on it every day, which is why I created Unbreakable Golfers, because I'm actually teaching the things that I do. And my right hip, the amount of rotation that I had on it, that if I was playing golf, one or two things would have happened. I would have seriously put additional stress on my back, or I would have had to turn my right foot out so far that I would be playing golf like a duck, and that would mess with a lot of my aim and anything else. So it was lucky I wasn't playing golf straight away. But it got me thinking. Most people don't have that ability to assess. I never used to have it. Say you play 8 o'clock in the morning, you get up late, straight in the car, get out of the car, no warm up, no stretching, nothing like that, and you walk straight onto the first tee. There's going to be a chance that your body is not in its peak performance for the way you're used to hitting golf balls. Let's say, for instance, your normal swing is you go to the range after work. That's different to playing golf first thing in the morning, unless you have a way to assess and see where you are, and then you can implement what it is you want. Now, I've had it asked me before, like what's the best warm-up I can do, like to warm my body up, or exercises or stretches I can do before I play. And you can't really without knowing what it is you suffer with. So if you are like me and your right hip is massively locked up, then if you're used to playing golf with a open hip, so more range of motion in there, then it would be an idea to stretch that out before you play. But if you're used to playing golf with that locked up hip, then if I completely stretch that hip out and then try and play golf, it's going to mess with everything, my accuracy, because I haven't done the reps with that. So the warm-up that you should do should be based on what you're trying to get your body to, so you can perform better. This is why it comes back to the pain prison. What is the pain? What is the pain, and how is it affecting your performance? And then link the two together. Is your performance being limited by your ability to produce power? Is that power being limited by your ability to get into a certain position? And is that position that you can't get in because you are in pain, or you have been past pain? The reason why my right hip locked up so much is because of past pain. I have to work on it daily. If I ease off, if I eat bad foods, if I drink more, if I reduce my Unbreakable front 9 every day, there will be a cost. Your cost could be completely different. This is why we do everything through frameworks. You have the 4 frameworks. You need to know the fairway 4, where we are, where we're going. You need to know the pain prism, why you're locked up. You need to implement your Unbreakable front 9 based on what it is that you're going to do, where you're trying to get. But ultimately, the U6 method is how we unlock it all. So, questions for you. Where have you gone backwards over Christmas? No guilt, no shame, no blame, just enjoy yourself, that's it. But where have you gone backwards? Follow-up question. Do you want to get back to where you was before Christmas? Or do you want to get better? Good luck.
For more information on golf performance, by increasing your power, by getting in better positions, by working on your body and mind, go to unbreakablegolfers.com and sign up to the free asset.